Evening all, how you doing? I'm going to be taking this bird, the Citation X, my favourite of all time of private jets in the Microsoft Flight Simulator, from McClellan stateside down to Henderson near Las Vegas, and we'll actually have a go at St. Tensions. I fell out of love with St. Tensions recently. It's been some people rave about it, but I've just had nothing but trouble with vectoring and all sorts of problems. But I do love the concept of it, so I'm just gonna have another dabble with it to see how we get on. But where are we? Let's just get in and get sorted, shall we? Alright, let's get rid of these. I must admit, this bird, I love it. If anybody that follows the channel, they know I have a very deep soft spot for private jets, but this one is just lush. Right, let's configure the old configurations on here.
Runway awareness, okay.
So we'll have the auto throttle enabled units. We will go pounds and inches, so that's already set for us. That is good. Into weights, we'll import from SimBrief. Now, what are we saying here? Are we too heavy? Payload to, oh, that's because you live now. That can't be right. There's got to be some cock up on that. I think it's because the flight plan has been done in kilos. Let's just go back. We're going to change this to kilos. Weights, import from. Well, let me have a look at the flight plan. Fuel 1986. Yep, that's correct. Takeoff weight 12918. When we're looking total 13053. Let's bring that back in. Where is the total? 12. Actually, fuel, so I want to leave that where it is, back at 2000. In fact, I'll re-import it. Right, weight. So what are we saying? We're overweight. No, it can't be, because the maximum takeoff weight is 16375 on this bird, and we're at, according to this, 13053. Do you know what? We'll apply it. We'll go for it. I don't care. Okay, into ground services. Don't want engine covers. Ground power, check. Door, we'll open the luggage door as well. Right, okay, down on to here. Let's get rid of this. So we want emergency lights on, standby power on, battery 1 and 2 on, and the ECAS. Remember my preset buttons. We're going to nav on here to, right, let's get rid of this. We'll switch on to external power so as it's connected, and we want seatbelts to go on, and we want nav lights on, and the avionics on. Cool. Right, into load our position. See, loaded both sides. Nav, SimBrief, flight plan recall, nav, tune, and navigograph. Right, so we are KMCC. Have I got to do it this way? KMCC, enter. Right, so taxi charts, airport information. Let's have a look. Right. So we've got a CTAF, and we'll need to get a clearance as well. let's have a look. So it's an unmanned airport by look. McClellan, you have got a clearance. So AWOS. Of course, that's going to, from memory, that's the automated weather observation system.
ER8. Density altitude 1700 feet. McClellan Airfield. Automated weather observation. 1955 Zulu. Wind 185 at 7. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, clear. Temperature 29er. Dew point 13. Altimeter 29er 8. Density altitude 1700 feet.
That's cool, right. We'll look, I've got that written down. Okay, so let's go. Good evening, Henderson. Good evening, Executive 064. Looking to pick up our IFR clearance, please, through to Henderson. Nearly cocked that up.
I am working on that clearance. Stand by.
Right, so the weather was 185 at 7. Let's make a note for, I'll need this in a bit. 185 at 7. Temperature is
ExecJet 2064, McClellan Airfield clearance cleared to Henderson Executive. Radar vectors DRAGN. Then is filed. Climb and maintain 4000. Expect flight level 450, 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 127.4, squawk 2244. Expect runway 16. Released for departure. Clearance void if not off by 2035 Zulu. Time now 2020.
Executive 064, cleared to Henderson. Radar vectors of DRAGN. Initial 4000. Flight level 450, 10 minutes after departure. 124.7. The squawk 2244. Expected runway 16. And the clearance void if not off by 2035 Zulu.
ExecJet 2064, read back correct.
Right, let's configure. So, departure will be runway 16. We'll activate that and then we're on to DRAGN, so that is good. We are doing performance and we know max speed is fine and we know we are 4500.
Hey folks, welcome to our ride to Henderson. Please take your seats according to your boarding passes and stow your hand luggage in the space under the seats in front of you. If you need any assistance, feel free to reach out to me.
And then
thank you for choosing NetJet.
Should be landing with
Hope you enjoy the
1260 fuel. And then the weather, the wind was 185 at 7 from the 80s, or AWOS 185 at 7. Temperature is 29. And 299 at 8 is preset. The runway's dry. That's, I'm going to do a flaps 5 takeoff. Let's confirm that. Next, there's our speeds. Cool. Right, it's 29 degrees, it's pretty hot. Let's get the APU going and let's get some air blowing through. Test complete. Start. Starting that, the passengers are on board, let's close the doors. Remove the chocks, close the luggage door, leave the ground power for a minute till we're on the generator. Okay, generator's available, and onto the bleed air. I think you're supposed to wait a few minutes before you switch that on, but that's not modelled, so in the essence of time, who cares? Right, ground power going off. The initial 4000. Takeoff mode selected with, I think it'll be headings, but we'll temporarily pre-select LNAV And then looking at those charts again for just a second, what was the intercom? It was 122975. McClellan traffic, Executive 2064, engine start. Okay, we'll pop the beacons on. And we'll start number 1. Waiting for 10%. There's 10%. Oh, I just accidentally clicked the other one in. Here we go. Looks like we've good start there. We know that the departure was 127.4. Sure that's what they said. Let's just have a look. Yeah, it's after departure on 127.4, so we'll tune that in. Oh, it's easy enough just to click on after. Right, okay, we're starting number 1. So correction number 2. Waiting for 10% on the N2. There we go. Okay, we'll switch the radar on. And we'll switch it on here. Vertical profile, let's get that loaded. Engines are good start. Generators are on. Turn off the bleed from here. We can turn off the generators. We can shut down the APU, and once that's down at 0 we'll turn it off. McClellan traffic, Executive 2064 is taxi into runway 16. Right, so runway 16 is straight ahead, so we just need to go off to the left. And I think just down that little gap there by the look of it. According to this, there is there an exit? I don't think there is. There's a building in the way, but I think we have to go behind the building. Or we know, do you know what? We just turn left, go out the exit there, exit Charlie. Okay, so taxi lights are coming on. Flaps 5, and we will set our trim. Bleep's just letting you know you're in the green zone. Right, we'll taxi. We'll run over the guy with the truck. Should be an exit just here. Which there is. Very good. This scenery here is just default. I couldn't see any premium scenery to download or to purchase.
Cabin crew, all doors in flight and cross-check. Hey folks, welcome to our ride to Henderson. On behalf of NetJets, I'd like to introduce our captain, Simon, and our first officer, Mike Hunt. We're flying on a Citation X, and our estimated flight time is just under an hour. Now, let's go over some important safety information.
Mike, he's a good guy.
To
Mike
fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal fitting into the buckle until you hear a click. To release it, simply lift the buckle. Please keep your seatbelt fastened while seated, as we may experience turbulence. In the unlikely event of a loss of drop down from the compartment above you. Pull the mask towards you to start the flow of oxygen. Place it over your nose and mouth and secure it with the elastic band. Remember to put your mask
follow
on
our nose to
before
Alpha.
assisting others. We also have life vests located under your seats. To use them, pull the vest out,
Right, what's
slip
the
it over your
time?
head, and pull the straps to tighten. Inflate
I
the
can't remember
vest
the clock
by
is. I'm
pulling
probably
the red
staring
tab
at it.
or
Where
by
am I
blowing
staring
into
at the clock?
tube. In the event of an evacuation, please leave your luggage on
It was
board.
here, wasn't it? Somewhere.
Your safety is our priority, and we need to exit
Is
the
it under
aircraft
here?
quickly. As for emergency exits,
Anyway, we're
there
well
are
in
no
time.
specific exits in this small aircraft, but please follow my instructions in case of an emergency.
I've seen the
Thank
clock.
you for your
I was
attention.
staring at it
and
earlier. Oh, there it is.
enjoy the
It's 20.
flight.
So we had
Now, Captain Simon,
5 minutes
the
left.
cabin is ready for departure.
That's fine. We had 5 minutes left within our. Thank you, Juniper. Seats for departure, please. I don't know if I've got that button mapped.
Hey folks, welcome to our ride to Henderson. We are currently pushing back from McClellan Airfield. Please take your seats and fasten your seatbelts as
Don't
we
know what she's
prepare for
done there.
departure. If you need any assistance, feel free to let me know.
She restarted.
Thank you for choosing NetJets.
I got no idea. That button must be mapped to resetting it or something. Okay. Right. McClellan traffic. Executive 2064 lining up. Runway 16 departure. Turning direct Dragon. Okay, so strobes coming up on. Landing lights are coming on.
Approaching 16.
We are clear on the left. We are clear, I think, on the right, though there's a pillar in the way. I can't see anything on the old TCAS. The only thing to go are the pitos.
On runway 16.
And the window heats. And we're ready to get lined up. And let's go. Speeds alive both sides. 100 knots. V1. Rotate. Positive rate, and the gear is going up. 170 knots. Flaps are up. Into FLC. And the autopilot's going on. And we will just go into direct to Dragon, start making our turn, and then we need to contact 127.4. Departure, good evening, Executive 264, 1500, climbing 4000 direct Dragon. Taxi lights.
Exec 2064, NorCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 430, vectors to Dragon, then own navigation.
Okay, all the way up, flight level 430, vectors to Dragon, Exec 2064. Okay, so 430, hit the FLC, let's climb. Sink our head in. lovely bird to fly this is. Well, we're 430, not 420. What was our final? Let me look at the flight plan. Our final was 450, that's okay. Okay, so confirm the flaps are up and the gear is up. APU can go off. And we're climbing. Passing 10,000. Release the passengers.
Dear guests, we have just climbed above the safe altitude. You are now welcome to use your electronic devices. Also, our onboard Wi-Fi service is available for your convenience. We are currently en route to Henderson, and our estimated time in the air is just under an hour. If you need anything, please don't hesitate to ask. Thank you for flying with NetJets.
Just why we are climbing, I'm just going to go into the settings of Beyond ATC. Controls. And just make sure I've got button 5, that's right, set. Somebody level with us at I can't see it. Oh, there it is. Let's just reduce this range down a little. Oh no, that's a good range. It's gone now. And just bring this range out a little.
NorCal approach, Allegiant 92, 10,000. Allegiant 92, radar contact. United 1216, contact Oakland Center on 127.905.
Over to Oakland Center on 127.905, United 1216.
I think with set intentions, there's not many handoffs to the different sectors, whereas I think beyond ATC you seem to be handed off exactly in line with the fares. So I do find that quite strange sometimes. The mapping is better, but you definitely have more flexibility on set intentions. It's really tough. I think the traffic is modelled better on beyond ATC at the moment, albeit it is in alpha with set intentions, so you can't really have a go or knock them, but right, can't remember if there's a map on here. I think there is. Right, where do I send to the aircraft? Oh, there it is. That white's quite hard to see, isn't it, from that angle? Let's have a quick look. Shame that they don't overlay the route on there. Map will be IFR high, and can you have the FAA section? So
Delta 2766, contact Oakland Center on 127.905.
night mode on here?
Altimeter setting.
Thank
Over to
you,
Oakland
Russ.
Center on 127.905, Delta 2766.
Okay, standard set. I'm going to plan the arrival, which may change based on
ExecJet 2064, contact Oakland Center on 127.905.
ExecJet 2064 over to Oakland Center 127.905. See ya. Oakland Center, good day, ExecJet 2064, flight level 220, climbing flight level 430, inbound Dragon.
ExecJet 2064, Oakland Center, good afternoon.
Right, so looking at my flight plan, we are in to 35 left on the GAMES2. And it's going to be an RNAV Bravo by the look of it. No, approach is available. RNAV Bravo. Looks like there are no published approaches for Henderson, so it'll be a visual. Let's have a quick look, make sure that's the case, or whether they're missing. Right, the approach is the Bravo, okay. 35 left via Hackett. We'll see if they're loaded in here. I don't know if there will be, so we'll go performance, landing, runway, will be 35 left. The approach will be there is none available, and the star be a GAMES2. Do we have full on our flight list, flight plan? Let's have a look. Yes, we do via full. We'll activate that. I think we've got a lot of these waypoints missing. So Dragon, so we're coming on here, next page, full house, we've got house on there, H-O-U, no, Quist, Ratham,
ExecJet 2064, Oakland Center, climb and maintain flight level 450.
climbing to flight level 450, ExecJet 2064. So I'm just wondering if I can add these waypoints in myself, because they appear to be missing. Let's just pop this in. I don't know if I can show you what I'm doing. I don't know if it comes up on the stream. No, it doesn't. It's only the sim. Okay, no worries. Right, so I'm just looking at our flight plan as we come in. Full house. So it should be. Let's go back to the previous. Should have full house. Check. Then it should be bingo next.
Oakland Center,
Correct.
WestJet 1581,
Suter,
flight level 380.
Check, that's right. Then
WestJet
Games,
1581, radar
then Toro,
contact.
then right, all the way to POGOW. So then let's just pop overlay that over the top. From there we need to go to HAKID, Pigo. So according to this it's vectors, but we have HAKID.
Southwest 1474, contact NorCal approach on 127.4.
Over to NorCal approach on 127.4, east southwest 1474.
And then ITFEL. FEL. JEXIX. Now, have I spelled that right? No, I haven't.
Oakland Center, JetBlue 415, flight level 340.
JetBlue 415, radar contact.
IX. And then we have KAYTU. And I'm going to delete this as assigned. And I'm going to delete
Southwest
this
757, contact NorCal approach on 127.4.
Over to NorCal approach on 127.4, Southwest 757.
So Hackett is 6,000 feet. Let's go back. Just build it ourselves. And then if tau is 5,800. Jetix 5,700. And then K2 4620. Okay, and then our minimums are Class 3 3880. This might take a while. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. That's 3880. I wish you could just type this in like an Airbus. Going up on 3880. Okay. Right, performance. Weather, we have back to flights. Right, can I pick up the weather on here, WX, the rest is okay. 200 at 7. Temperature is 29 and 299.8. No, it's not. I'm looking at the wrong bloody airport. KHND. Let the wind start again. 200 at 7. Are we on the right one? Seems we're the same. Temperature, bloody hell, 39 degrees. And the QNH, well, sorry, the inches, 29907. And I forgot the full stop. Next, let's try, and will be flaps 35. So why have we got no landing data? I think that the whole amount of data for the airport is missing from the sim by the look of it. Yeah, the whole lot's missing from the sim. Okay, so we'll be aiming for around 120 knots. Right, top of descent is coming up at 107 miles. Make sure I've missed no ATC calls since I've been here. No, we're good.
Executive 2064, expect the GAMES2 arrival. Descent in about 10 minutes. Just say the word if you'd like to start down earlier.
Executive 2064, expected the GAMES2 arrival or descent, and can you just confirm the arrival runway, please? Executive 2064.
Service. We have some delightful options available, including a delicious cheese platter and refreshing beverages. After the service, we will also have articles from the NetJets shop available for you to browse. Thank you for flying with us, and if you need anything, just let me know.
Oakland Executive 64, can you confirm the arrival runway, please?
Executive 2064, Lynn White is not listed as an arrival in our system. Please verify the information and try again.
Might have been some miscommunication. Can you please confirm what the arrival runway is, please, for Henderson, Executive 2064? So this is what starts to wind me up. Don't have this problem.
Executive 2064, expect runway 17 right for arrival at Henderson.
Now I've built all that. Roger, can we request 3-1 left, please?
Executive 2064, runway 31 left is not available. Expect runway 17 right or 17 left for arrival at Henderson.
Roger, 17 right is acceptable. Executive 2064. Now we have to go and do all that flaming work again. Right, okay. So Henderson, change the runway on Navigraph to 17 right. We're going to add that to the route. There are 2 approaches available, which will be the Nav B. Right. None of these match up. This is really strange. Okay, so 17 right, add to route. Okay, and that will remove that. So charts, approach, very limited charts for this airport. it looks like we're going to be visual. Right, so let's go back into here. Performance, landing, runway, change, 17 right. That all remains the same, correct. I can't seem to find just looking at the charts on here. It's giving me a chart for 35 left. Right, let's have a look on here, see if it's any
Salt Lake
different.
Center, American 2834, flight level 330. American 2834, radar contact.
Right, I might need to just tidy this up a bit now. Scan. We can delete that disco there. Bingo, games, Pigo. Right, and then we're going to be on vectors for a visual. Okay, that's fine with me. I can't even get a runway chart, so I'll keep the minimums the same and just hope. Right, and we do. Where's the GA stuff? It's just back, so. Okay, cool. So we are starting our start, and then so I'm just trying to find a chart for 18 right, and I can't. There isn't one. There's only one for 31 left. There's no real terrain in the way, so that's not too bad. So it could be a circle to land. Just doing a quick Google to see if I can find any charts. Let's try Sky Vector. Sky Vector. And it is going to be the airport I'm looking at is KHND search charts. Sectional. charts for KHND. I've got some charts here from VFR chart, IFR chart. There doesn't appear to be any approach charts at all for the airport. There is just the two. This is so I presume we're going to be a circle to land. There's the missed approach, climbing right turn to 7000, direct Juno, hold. Right, where are we getting on our descent? 23 miles. See, the ATCs, we're still in Oakland Centre, but we should be on NorCal by now. Oakland Centre, Executive 2064, approaching top of descent. Let's just get rid of this for a bit.
Executive 2064, descend and maintain flight level 240. Expect further descent shortly.
Roger, descend and maintain flight level 240, Executive 2064. Okay, VNAV, and then down to 240. So we've got no approach speeds calculated, so we will aim for a 125 approach and touchdown around 120.
Los Angeles Center, Spirit Wings 1846, flight level 330.
So that's saying Los Angeles
Spirit Wings
Center.
1846, radar contact.
So, according to this, we should be on a different frequency, so I've just changed to it. It's just, this is why St. Tensions, you're paying them £15–16 a month, and it's just not working. The frequency it says it should be on is different to the one I'm actually on.
Contact Oakland Center on 125.75.
Switching to Oakland Center on 125.75, Southwest 4107.
And end of rant anyway. We'll have to control the speeds manually as well once we're to 10,000, because with the approach speeds being missing, the system won't be able to handle it. Juniper, we're just about to start our descent now, if you can prepare the cabin.
Okay, Captain, preparing the cabin for descent. Hey folks, we are beginning our descent into Henderson. Please return to your seats and fasten your seatbelts. Thank you for flying with NetJets. Hey folks, we have just left our cruising altitude and are starting our approach to Henderson. Please return to your seats, stow your tables, and fasten your seatbelts. The use of the lavatories is no longer allowed at this time. Thank you for your cooperation as we prepare for landing.
It's weird how the bleed air cuts out when the engines go to idle. I think that's potentially a bug. I don't know the Citation 10 that well. But as the engines build up, you can hear the bleed air cut back in. I don't know if that's normal or not. Be a nice flight, I think, to come back out of Henderson on the next video and go over to Jackson Hole. That's a really nice approach for the mountain zones. For the desert. I got the traffic settings maxed out on here and you've hardly heard any traffic. I can see one on TCAS now or two on the other screen there. But in beyond ATC it's just full. Very immersive compared. In fact, the next video I'll come out of Henderson to Jackson Hole on beyond ATC. Is that a line, a road or something, or is that, yeah, it's just something wrong with the scenery. And again, I'm just looking up here and it says the centre is a different centre to the one I'm on. I'm not getting the handoffs. Centre, hello, Executive 2064, descending flight level 340 down to flight level 240. I'll check in just in case.
Executive 2064, Los Angeles Center, good afternoon.
See, there was no handoff. I think beyond ATC has the capability to be absolutely something incredible, but without me sounding horrible, before you start building all this funky stuff, get the main core product working. Because this isn't working well at all. Literally, I think we've had one handoff the whole way. Well, I have done this route in the real world, and the handoffs are continual. Just look at the sectional charts, and you'll see it's frustrating, really. You want it to be immersive. You want it to be realistic.
Los Angeles Center, Southwest 2284, 17,000.
Southwest 2284, radar contact.
So I'm sure, from memory, you have to go through Salt Lake Center and then on to NorCal and then Los Angeles. We'll see what it does for the rest of the flight. We get further, let's have a look. So it's now 40 degrees, 299 to 4, the wind's 230 at 11, gusting 11 knots, so we'll just go in and reprogram that. How long we're going to wait till say intentions descends us, I don't know. Los Angeles Executive 2064 requesting further descent, getting rather high on profile here.
Executive 2064, descend and maintain 10,000 feet, altimeter 29.85.
Okay, descend and maintain 10,000 feet, Executive 2064. Right, so the altimeter doesn't match what the ATIS real world ATIS is saying. So we'll just bring in some vertical speed. We'll pop it down about back on profile. So the weather according to the system here is 230 at 11 and it's gusting 16 knots. The temperature is 40 degrees and the pressure is 299 to 4. So I'm interested to see which one's right. And we have got speeds now.
Southwest 3431 contact, Las Vegas approach on 119.775.
Switching to Las Vegas approach on 119.775, Southwest 3431.
Los Angeles Center, Southwest 1983, 17,000.
Southwest 1983, radar contact.
seatbelts on.
ExecJet 2064, descend and maintain 4000, turn left, heading 005 vectors for the visual runway 17 right approach.
Roger, ExecJet 2064, descend and maintain 4000, turning left to a heading of 005 vectors for the visual 17 right. Right, we'll do the heading first of 005. Cross-check 005, roger, down to 4,000 feet.
ExecJet 2064, contact Las Vegas approach on 125.475.
Over to Las Vegas approach 125.475, ExecJet 2064. Now at least that's right. Las Vegas approach, hello ExecJet 2064 on a heading of 005, descending flight level, correction 14,000 feet, down to 4,000 feet.
ExecJet 2064, Las Vegas approach. Good afternoon, Henderson Executive, altimeter 29.901. Expect the visual runway 17 right approach into Henderson Executive.
ExecJet 2064, 29.901, expecting visual 17 right into Henderson. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to tidy up the... Oh, we're still descending at 700 feet at the minute. Right, okay, so let's go into flight plan. We're just going to clear these now. Go to virtual. I'm going to pray it doesn't fly me into these. Just looking at the map. I can't even see the Dead Sea and the mountains here because I've got no chart. Here, let's go for TICA systems.
Las Vegas approach, southwest 3431, 10,000.
Southwest 3431, radar contact.
Got terrain loaded on here.
2064, turn left heading 345. Southwest 3431, direct Stora. Cleared for the RNAV Yankee Runway 19 right approach. Descend and maintain altitude 6,000 until established.
Down to 6,000, cleared for the RNAV Yankee Runway 19 right approach, southwest 3431.
Alright, what was the last instruction? 345, turn left. Let's fly into these mountains. Right, let's just put the airport chart on here. Where am I in relation? Right, once we descend very slowly at the minute. Once we get a turn to the right,
hey folks,
we'll be clear of the
now
mountains.
on our final approach into Henderson. Please
just
turn
start
off
to
your
see some
electronic
terrain
devices
now showing up
and
on
stow
the
them
map.
until we arrive at the gate. Also, kindly put your tray tables away, ensure your seats are in their full upright position,
An
and fasten
ExecJet
your
2064, 17 miles from the approach turn. Turn right heading 090 until established. Cleared for the visual runway 17 right approach.
Executive 2064, once involved for the approach turn right heading 090, cleared for the visual approach, 17 right. Right, let's get that turn done before we smack into these mountains. Starting to see some reds showing up on here now.
American 464, contact Los Angeles Center on 134.65.
Over to Los Angeles Center on 134.65. American 464.
Making sure our seatbelts are on.
American 2016, contact Los Angeles Center on 134.65.
Over to Los Angeles Center on 134.65. American 2016.
Going to do now, I think, is manual speed down to 200. Okay, we'll slow our descent down.
Altimeter 7.
Speed on there, we should be able to just go back now over to FMS. Let's bring him back up to 250, I think. Now down to 180.
ExecJet 2064, contact Henderson Executive Tower on 125.1.
Up to Tower 125.1, ExecJet 2064. Henderson Tower, ExecJet 2064, we're turning final 17 right. Just wondering if we can use the approach mode on.
ExecJ 2064, Henderson Executive Airport Tower. Runway assignment is 17 right. Please confirm your approach to runway 17 right.
Correction, 17 right, ExecJet 2064.
Executive 2064, winds 210 at 11, gusting 16, runway 17 right, clear to land. Caution bird activity.
Clear to land 17 right, Executive 2064. You down? And then we will slow for our final approach. We got there in the end. Beautiful approaching. Way's the wind? Right, gears down, flaps are full. Getting blown around a little bit. Just try and get back on. Is this lining up with the taxiway? There's definitely an issue there with the navigation. It's lining up with the taxiway. Okay.
Approaching 17 right. 6,400 feet available. Caution, short runway. Short runway.
We've got the altitude out, it's just slow us off a little. A little bit oscillating here. Well, birds. Oh! Bounced. That wasn't my best landing ever. I was too busy looking at the birds.
Three 3,000 feet remaining.
I didn't use reversers then.
Exec J2064, welcome to Henderson Executive. Contact ground on 127.8.
Ground on 127.8, Exec Jet 2064.
Folks, welcome to NetJet's Flight 2064. Arriving at
Ground Exec Jet 2064, runway 17 right vacated. Request taxi to the FBO, please, with arrows.
Please remain seated until we reach our final parking position. Did you know that Henderson is known for its beautiful parks and outdoor activities?
Exec Jet 2064, taxi to Switch Aviation via Charlie Alpha. Have a good day.
On behalf of Captain Simon, First Officer Mike Hunt,
Switch Aviation, correction. Switch Aviation via Charlie Alpha. Can you switch on the arrows, please? I wasn't concentrating then. Let's turn it off.
Exec Jet 2064, taxi path arrows on. Follow them to Switch Aviation via Charlie Alpha.
Roger, got the arrows, Exec Jet 2064. Right, okay, so we'll start turning here. I need my strobes off and landing lights off. Oop. That landing was horrendous. What was it? It was minus 449 in a citation. I probably snapped the landing gear. I was too busy watching the birds. See, I'm going to have my rant again about say intentions. It did an alright job, but when you're paying £15 a month or $20 a month, you expect the basics, don't you, of the ATC to work. I appreciate the traffic and some of the other things of Alpha, and I'm not complaining about the traffic, but the very basics of the operation of ATC was just lacking in that flight. Handoffs weren't done. Do you know, I think he handled the vectors brilliantly, and I do think Beyond ATC sometimes struggles with those sort of vectors. It didn't fly me into the mountains, but it did descend me to 4,000 feet whilst I was over the mountains. But I don't know, mate, for 15 quid a month I just don't think it's good enough. And it annoys me really, because I've had some actually really good flights with Beyond ATC. But that to me it just wasn't good enough. Right, it's 40 degrees here. So the sim is saying for live weather 2985, and the real world ATC is saying it's 2994. Quite a big difference with that. Outside temperature showing 40, and 40 is also showing on real world weather. The real world weather was updated at 3:20. Could be a time difference because I'm in the UK, I don't know. But I did like the bird activity thing that Say Intentions injected, albeit I lost my attention on my landing and I was too busy watching the taxi lights off. Are we done? Are we here? Is this the FBO? It looks like the side of the airport to me. Is that another arrow? Oh, it seems right. We have a man waiting. We'll just spin this round, we'll try to run him over. I'm probably going to chop his head off. Oh, there he goes under the wheels, clunk. Parking brakes are on, APU is running. Welcome. It's exciting, something different. Ground services, ground power. I'm not on the actual gate, so I can't have that. Okay, we'll leave the APU running, main door open. Oh, what have I just done? I pressed the wrong button, that's what I did. Here we go, we're here. The scenery's beautiful, isn't it? Right, we'll leave it there. Interested in your comments. Make a comment on St. Tensions if you wouldn't mind. I'd like to know your opinion and what you're finding. And also no comments on my landing. I was too busy watching birds. But look forward to speaking to you and seeing you all soon. Take care. See ya. Bye.